From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Wahoo! Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Dante Hightower on the stop. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 34 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins past it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw, it's Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rip. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Delta. Let's get it together, defense. Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, Alabama. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 51 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
50. 36. Line 36. It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long day. 44.
Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Garçon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Sugar! Hey, check it.
They'll run with Michel. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now is Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First down and goal to go.
Wait, 20. I'm trying to collect. Shit. Check. Fresno. Joker. Deuce. Check 9. All right, here we go. Alpha.
They'll try and run it with White, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. Stay with your man. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Check. Let's go on. No, 66. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Steelers signal for the second. Of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Roethlisberger now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Let's go,
Ben to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over. Down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Orvin. Look up, Michael.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Malcolm. 50, smooth. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Watch the slant. Check it. Reload.
To throw is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Go 50.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Check three. Shift. Hey, 66. Hey, Foxtrot. 72.
From the gun, Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Black 20. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
77. 5. 76. Monday.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line. Before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Brady gives to Michel. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch the run. 72. Watch the run. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Bravo. 50's the Mike. What he hit?
From the 27, Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with someone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. I got you. I got you.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England 1st down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady, able to get away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
72. That's so easy.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady's throw there complete. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Brady, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 50, Mike 50. 60 seconds.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Garcon. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Roethlisberger getting the Schuster